breaks down, like, okay, I gotta play this scene with the audio. Like, you guys gotta hear this. It's so perfect. Like, just listen to this. Like, the way she says it.
やっぱり桃
It's so good. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this episode of 100 Girlfriends. It's great. Like, okay, let's just get right into this. I like how this entire episode and last episode had, like, this serious plot line going on. Like, if we take a hard look at what this episode was trying to do, it was giving every individual female character a time to shine, showcase, what they're good at, where their skill set is, what they can do in a given situation. It was like a family bonding exercise, and it was very sweet. It was just showing literally every character what they're good at, how they can help and all that, and how all of them come together to help each other in their weak areas as well. And after all these trials and tribulations to kind of finally get to where, Hakari is, in this, oh my goodness, this scene, like, yo, can we even talk about this scene? Anyways, I'm kind of taking this out of context, this looks bad, but, within context, though, it's just like, yeah, they were trying to save Hakari from her mother, and basically just have her have a life. And, Rentaro's objective with everyone was to basically run away and leave the school setting and all that and just try to live a life with his current family, which really opened up the door for a lot of possibilities in many different directions that the story could go. It makes you wonder, okay, what's next and all that, if that actually theoretically happened. Obviously, judging by how this episode is, that's clearly not going to happen, but I like how all these trials, everything that's going on, it was just like, what's going to happen next? And then Rentaro finally gets to have, sight on her, he sees her and all that, they have the little sound effect, and then they're destined partners, and then she instantly, in just a fraction of a second, soon as she feels her heart skip a beat with a little bit of love, she instantly just breaks down, is like, marry me, basically. It's so good. Like, oh my goodness, it is absolutely perfect. I love how she has the heart pupils, by the way. Look at that. She literally has the hearts in her eyes. It's just, oh my goodness. 100 Girlfriends is just so good, man. It's legitimately just such a fun and good anime to watch. Like, it is just straight up, just dumb fun. And I gotta say, like, every single week, it impresses me more and more. And I want to keep this 100 with all of you guys. No pun intended. I know the series called 100 Girlfriends. I have read the manga up to this point. Like, this is basically as far as I got in the manga, FYI. So, like, anything after this content, I'm pretty much blind. I don't really know what's gonna happen, really, after this point. So, yeah, for now on, I'm basically going to be an anime only alongside of all of you guys that are currently watching this. So, that is fun to look forward to. But I do want to admit, though, that it's just, like, every time I watch an episode, even though I kind of know what's gonna happen, it has just blown me away with the added content, the extra scenes they do. It's legitimately just perfection. Like, this is a labor of love. Like, this whole project here, it's very clear the staff, like, they really love their job. They really love being an animator, and they really love working on this show. Like, there is clear passion behind this work. There might be maybe some issues behind the scenes, but I do think that just judging by how this series looks and just how it's been presented with all the little added scenes and stuff, that was not necessary. Like, there are so many scenes. Like, if you want to dive into the nitty-gritty of just so many of these scenes, there's things that are just added that are not in the manga, but it's added just to add more, comedy and hilarity to just what the series is trying to offer. And I like that. I really like how this show's comedy is done, especially in the anime, and a lot of people, were wondering how the comedy of 100 Girlfriends would be adapted into an anime, because, like, there is some jokes within 100 Girlfriends that is wordplay to some of the jokes that might not translate well into an animated format, but for the most part, anything that might have had hurdles has been overcome or changed, twisted, or added to make it really work within an anime setting, and just every single week I am left watching an episode feeling just satisfied, happy, and with a smile on my face. It's such a good show, and I think everybody that's made it this far, like, 10 episodes deep, probably can't agree with that. And, I'm just gonna say, like, you know what I think really why this show is just so perfect, why so many people are starting to really fall in love with it, is that every female character really does have a time to shine. It's like, it's not a one character show, like, you know, Rentaro is the main male character, and all the other female characters pretty much are in the picture, they all have a spotlight, all a role to play, they all are winning and feeling happy and fulfilled, they have basically their dream boyfriend or husband in the future, and as much as the situation is ridiculous, and this is clearly not possible what's going on here. I mean, hell, we got a character that literally is able to turn from like a chibi-looking character to a full-grown adult by just drinking some medicine she made. So it's like, when you think about all of this and all that, it's like, yeah, the series is not trying to take itself too seriously. It knows what it is, but it's parroting the entire harem rom-com genre, and it is great. I wouldn't even call the series trash, because I know some people might be quick to label this as like trashy anime, but I wouldn't even call 100 Girlfriends manga or anime trashy. It's just, it knows what it is, it's diving headfirst into it like balls deep, it doesn't even give a crap, it doesn't care what people say, and I respect that, because there's so many manga out there in anime that try to do this, and it fails, because it's always the main female character that always wins, always has the most spotlight. There might be some drama here and there, but it's always the main female character, and that's who wins, and it's just very boring, it's very predictable. But even if you might be able to predict some tropes within this story, I don't think you would still be able to fully guess what the series has to offer, because the way it uses those tropes, it's just like, holy crap. Because, like, let's be honest, you probably could have saw that everything was going to work out in the end with the mother and all that, and Hakari, but, you know, just seeing, you know, this scene with Rentaro kind of having that connection, that bond with Hakari's mother, just, like, falling in love, it's just like, holy crap. I doubt many people saw it, because it's a huge left turn, because it's now not just, you know, Hakari, you know, going after Rentaro, firsting after him, it's also going to be the mother, too. They're pretty much identical, it's just, she's an older woman, and just like, oh my goodness, the series is really going there. It's legitimately going now, where this older woman is going after Rentaro. It's funny, man, it's so funny. Like, the series doesn't try to take itself too seriously. It knows what it is, and that's what just makes it so perfect. People are so quick to call this trash. I've seen so many people say that, but it legitimately is not trash. It is just a really wholesome, fun series. There is no losers. All the girls are best girls that win. I love it. Before I wrap up this video, though, I want to ask, what was your favorite scene? Like, out of all these scenes, if we're not counting this final scene with, you know, Hakari's mother, you know, what was your favorite scene from this episode? Because legitimately, there was a lot of good scenes. Like, the infrared scene is, oh my goodness, this scene is too good. But, like, what was your favorite scene from this episode? What was your favorite character in terms of, like, who got the spotlight throughout this episode? I'm just legitimately curious. But, yeah, I'm very happy with this series. I'm so happy that the animators legitimately have put so much time and dedication into this, and clearly love this project, because, you know, it's not every day we get stuff like this. It's not every day we get an anime that really is given love like this. This is a labor of love, passion project for the studio. And I can't wait to see what they do next for, you know, the next episode. But I guess I'll leave it at that, though. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do leave me a like. It does help me out a lot, and I would greatly appreciate it. Do subscribe if you want more of my content to appear in your subscription feed. And with that, Chibi out.